Hi, and welcome to Destinations. I'm your host, Brittany Pierce, here to provide all kinds of inspiration for your next trip. We're coming to you today from the Torrey Pines Glider Port in beautiful La Jolla, California. In today's show, we'll discover a unique new way to get fit. We'll take you on a road trip to the Red Rocks of Sedona. We'll explore a new spot to play near Tucson. We'll give you a taste of Rhode Island's favorite diner cuisine, and we'll hear tips from a pro on how to narrow down your ideal vacation destination. But first, we've arrived at a brand new year and a whole new decade, which is the perfect time to try something new and to start ticking off some of those bucket list items. The Torrey Pines Glider Port runs the largest tandem paragliding operation in the world. And if paragliding isn't on your bucket list, here's why it should be.
So I've never been gliding. I'm really excited. I've been parasailing, skydiving. I really love the thrill of it all and that freedom. So I am really excited, more so than nervous.
The glider port has been in operation since the 1920s. The way that people started flying out here was in a gliding plane. The sport became slowly more and more popular here until the beginning of World War II. So we have the lovely Cliffhanger Cafe, and it's one of the best places to enjoy a nice sandwich, soup, or salad in San Diego, and of course the best view in town. There is no appointments. It's actually a first come, first served basis. You are going to enroll for a tandem flight in the office, do about 10 minutes of paperwork or so, head out to the field, meet your instructor. The instructor is going to go through a briefing with you, let you know what to expect. What we're trying to accomplish with hang gliders and paragliders is flying like the birds do.
Total Raptor Experience is a avian education and conservation education business. We bring people out here at this amazing soaring site where both people and birds can use the rising air currents to do what they want to do in the sky.
Every time I take somebody for a tandem flight, I always get to relive that experience of, their first time being off the ground in a paraglider.
I've been wanting to paraglide for the longest time, and today's the day I did it.
Everybody reacts a little bit differently to it, but for the most part, it's excitement, fear, elation, and a realization that it's really just not that terrifying to be up there.
It was incredible. I got to be honest with you, at the beginning, I was a wee bit nervous. Being a guy and all, I wasn't going to show it, but my instructor helped me out so much, kept me calm, told me how things were going to happen. It was a win-win. We took off. It was like being a bird.
I have paraglided all around the world, and this is the singularly best place to bring other people into this sport, show them what it's all about, and give them the experience of free flight in an absolutely beautiful environment with perfect wind conditions. It is truly one of a kind.
I was completely blown away by all the sights and all the sensations of the smooth sailing. I didn't realize that we were going to get so close to the cliffs. That was something completely unexpected. I mean, if I put two of my legs together, I could probably reach the cliff. It was really cool, and I mean, even going over the side of it, that was a view that I did not expect whatsoever. You let go, you sit there, you relax, it's calm. It was very cool, very, very cool.
I would love to do it again. It was so exciting.
The youngest person I've taken was my daughter at 2 years old, and the oldest that I've taken was 94 years old. So any age, any ability can come and enjoy free flight with us.
That looks like an ideal way to kick off the new year. If you're looking for an activity that lets you catch some air but stay a little closer to the ground, then an aerial yoga class might be something new for you to try this year.
So aerial yoga is still a yoga practice, but it's using an aerial hammock as a prop to help you get into postures that may not necessarily be attainable for the average student on the mat. Also assists in inversions, and it kind of just adds like a fun new flow to yoga. This helps to lubricate through the hip joints.
I like the decompression of the spine. I love floating in the silks. There's not a better feeling.
I love how you really let gravity take hold of you. So you really release all the tension that you have and you release it and surrender it to gravity.
Arms extend straight back behind you. You don't need any background in aerial or yoga to take an aerial yoga class. It's a great beginner class. You have something to hold on to. You don't have to worry about balance as much because you have something that's going to catch you and support you. Hands will reach up for that fabric and exhale forward into your lunge. You take aerial yoga to gain flexibility. You don't need it to start. That's why you're here. You'll find a little bit deeper.
Whenever you're in the silk, you are completely just hanging, and so it's just a lot of release. I feel in my body, not as much tension. And then with flipping upside down, that always feels good, but then you're supported, you're not going anywhere, you're not gonna fall. It's just a really cool variation on yoga.
Pull the foot towards the head. With aerial yoga, you're gonna experience a lot of spinal decompression. So you're gonna open up through the back. It's great for lower back pain. It's great for people who sit or stand at their jobs all day. As well as all of that, it makes you happier. Inversions actually decrease your stress hormone production and increase your serotonin and dopamine levels.
Yoga is amazing because it has mind, body, spiritual benefits to it. And what I love most about it is it's all about the breath. It's all about you're moving with your breath and you're really releasing all the tension with your breath.
Pull the palms together, draw some power into your heart center space. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth.
I find that my stress level is down, my patience is very high, my blood pressure is very low, and I carry this feeling of peace and openness with me throughout my day.
You can release the hands down towards the ground. I think watching people's faces when they do something that they straight up thought that they could never do, and getting to see how excited they are and just seeing them be like, I didn't think I could do that, and then they can. So I really love sharing that with people and just watching people feel good and feel strong and feel proud and feel empowered.
Aerial yoga looks incredible, but I couldn't come to the glider port without giving paragliding a try. I'll see you on the other side of the break. Welcome back to Destinations. If you're getting tired of the cold, it might be time to escape to an oasis nestled high in the Sonoran Desert. Casino del Sol is only 15 minutes from downtown Tucson, but it feels like a secluded paradise.
Our current existing hotel was built in 2011. It's a full-service resort hotel with a beautiful world-class swimming pool in the back. Oasis bar out by the pool is open all summer long. It's a great place to relax with your friends. The highest quality casino resort in the entire state of Arizona. We are just about ready to launch our newest product, which is Estrella Hotel. It's 151 rooms. We have about 6 suites. We have a 14-foot tall water slide in the back for the kids to enjoy. Those of you that are out there that have tried to book at Casino del Sol know it's very rare that we ever have any available rooms. Having those extra 151 rooms online will allow us to completely support the local community as well as those traveling in from destination markets outside of the state of Arizona. Everybody knows us for Ava Amphitheater. We don't think of ourselves as your traditional casino environment where we have just your traditional casino type entertainment. We bring world-class acts. We just finished an unbelievable show with Wu-Tang. We're pretty proud of ourselves. Wu-Tang's only Arizona play ever in the history of the band has actually been in Ava Amphitheater. The best feature of Ava is you get to see that world-class entertainment like Rihanna or Kenny Chesney, and you get to see it in an environment that's very intimate. Casino del Sol has pretty much a game for everybody, from your traditional video slots, your reel slots, all the way to your table games with blackjack and poker variant games. We always have the newest and best games available to all of our players. You actually forget that you're in Arizona as you're walking down a Tuscan villa street, as you're going through our casino, capped off with a beautiful blue sky with some painted clouds, and it really makes you feel like you're in a whole different world. We've actually opened our newest addition to Casino del Sol, which is our RV park. Currently have 73 available spots at our RV park. They fill up fast, so if you're interested in coming out, make sure that you book those online at casinodelsol.com. Casino del Sol, we're excited to have promotions that our players enjoy year-round, but we have a really special one coming up. We were able to partner with RV City to provide a grand prize of a 2019 Jayco Hummingbird travel trailer and $5,000 in free play as part of our $50,000 road trip adventure giveaway. Promotion runs on Saturdays from 12 to 4 p.m. from January 6th through February 16th. This is a great way to celebrate our brand new RV park that's now open for booking. For more information on both the promotion and the RV park, visit casinodelsol.com. We're also home to Sewilo Golf Course, a beautiful 18-hole test of golf with lush green fairways, all the different desert flower colors that you see out in southern Arizona. It really is a great place to come out and enjoy a nice afternoon out there on the links. We really can't wait to have you at Casino del Sol. It really is a beautiful place, and we can't wait to see you here and let you experience everything that we have to offer for yourself.
I don't know about you, but I think that pool slide might be my first stop at Casino del Sol. When we return, we'll show you another way to enjoy Arizona's incredible beauty. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you thought about taking a road trip this year, there's no better place to start than Sedona, Arizona. Rick DeBrule has some tips to get the most out of your drive to spectacular Sedona.
It's probably not a big surprise. The #1 tourist attraction in Arizona is the Grand Canyon. I mean, after all, this is the Grand Canyon State. So what's the #2 tourist attraction? Well, it's a town about an hour and 45 minutes north of Phoenix called Sedona. And while Sedona's got a lot of great things going for it, there is one thing that put it on the map. The rocks. The red rocks of Sedona. So why are the rocks red?
The rocks are red here in Sedona because of the iron deposits. And when iron is oxidized, you get rust. So when you're here in Sedona, you're looking at rusty rocks.
All right, I know we call this the Great American Drive, but while you're in Sedona, you got to get out of the car and do a Great American hike. My recommendation, go up what's called Schnebly Hill Road. When you get towards the top, there's all kinds of easy trails, fun to hike, with all kinds of amazing scenery that'll put you right in the thick of the red rocks. What would a great American drive be without, well, great cars? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the Sedona Car Club. Hi, guys.
Well, there's a lot of trails around town that you can drive on. We particularly like driving in the outback, as we call it, because we have a Jeepster with a Wrangler rear end under it, and we can climb anything that the pink Jeeps can climb. We can go anywhere they go, and we have a ball with it.
Well, Sedona is very famous for our most popular drive. It is called Oak Creek Canyon. Oak Creek Canyon goes from Sedona, winds up through the hills, and ends up in Flagstaff. And it's just a beautiful trip any season. It rides along the creek for many miles, so you're looking at the water. When you get to the top, there's a beautiful outlook where you can see for miles back down the canyon and into Sedona and through Sedona. And it's a wonderful ride, fun to drive in any cars, including my own, which goes pretty quickly. There's a ton of off-roading. Sedona is crowded every weekend with people to come up both in side-by-sides and four-wheel drive vehicles. And one of our big businesses in Sedona is the Pink Jeep Tours. And there's several others, but Pink Jeep I think is the most well-known and famous. And they give tours. There's off-road drives all over where they take tourists.
So when it comes to vortexes here in Sedona, a lot of people come to this area because of the vortexes. And the vortexes are thought to be fields of energy here in Sedona, and it's a very personal experience. So you come here to experience a vortex, you might feel something. You might feel tingling in your fingertips or your chest, or you might not feel anything. So it's more of a continuum, but most people come to Sedona and they feel great here. And some people link that to the vortexes.
So what makes Sedona so darn cool?
You're looking at it. It's the red rocks, it's the iron oxide, it's the sandstone, it's the fact that we have these Jeep tours here. People are able to come here, do Jeep tours, go hiking. We've been listed as the day hiking capital of America here in the United States. People come here to experience the beauty of our town.
The Red Rocks of Sedona are legendary for a reason. There's just nowhere else like it. When we return, we'll give you a taste of a regional culinary favorite you simply must try when you're in Rhode Island. Don't miss it. Welcome back. One of the best things about traveling is eating the local cuisine. Sometimes that might involve trying something completely foreign, or it might mean enjoying a regional twist on an old favorite.
Greg Stevens, fourth generation owner of Oneyville, New York System in Providence, Rhode Island. Everyone knows hot dogs all over the country. In Rhode Island, we call them hot wieners. Every corner of this country seems to have a local favorite way to prepare hot dogs. For Georgia, they put coleslaw on them. In some parts of the country, they put sauerkraut. And in Rhode Island, we're known for hot wieners with the mustard, meat sauce, onion, and celery. If you come in and ask for sauerkraut, we don't have it. Coleslaw, we definitely don't have it. And it's a regional thing that generations have grown up to know here in Rhode Island. The origin of coffee milk is not truly known, but we've grown up with it as a common drink. And when you mix it together with hot wieners, it seems odd to some people from other parts of the country, but it's become synonymous with what we're used to. Hot wieners, coffee milk. When I received the call about the James Beard Award, I was pretty taken back. And it truly is a tribute to our dad, who passed away 2 years ago, because he worked here for so many years and so many long hours, and he kept the tradition going. So we feel it's truly a tribute to him. It also has a lot to do with our employees, most of which have been here more than 15 years, almost all of them. And I think I give them credit as well, because it adds to the character of this place.
Cleveland, you came all this way for a dog? That's a good man.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Barrows, and I've been here 14 years.
I've been here since 1979, 33 years.
We truly work at keeping this place the same. When people come here, they know what they're going to get. Stories about this place, I could go on and on through my 40 years here.
We had a star coming here called Sherman Hemsley. I think it was like moving on up. He come in with his bodyguard, and we were telling a joke. 2 weeks later, he goes on national TV, told the same joke that we said in here.
We have a customer that comes in here. He used to come in every day with his uncle for years, and his uncle passed away. So every time he walks in here, he orders 4 dogs, puts 3 on a plate, and 1 by itself, and leaves it there. And then when he finishes eating, he leaves, but that wiener is for his uncle.
Oh yeah, you did.
The best one has to be, and it happens more than a few times, is an airport taxi will pull up. This big guy jumps out, he comes to the bar here, and he orders 4 all the way and a coffee milk, and as he's eating, he's telling us, I'm on my way to see my mother. I haven't seen her in 10 years, but I had to stop here first to have hot wieners before he saw his mother.
Just goes to show that food doesn't have to be fancy to taste great. Now, part of our mission is to inspire you to start actually making your dream vacations a reality. Our travel pro has some advice on choosing your ideal destination.
When you're thinking about your next trip, make sure you understand your trip priorities. Are you wanting to have a rest and relaxation type of trip? You're wanting to have an active type of trip? Or are you wanting to really dive into history and culture? Those are all things to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is when are you traveling? Different months have different climates, and you want to make sure that if you're traveling and wanting a beach vacation, that you're traveling to the destination when the temperatures and the experiences are warm for you to experience those. Another thing to keep in mind when you're planning your next trip is budget. If you have flexibility, this opens the door for a range of different experiences and destinations. When you have more limited time or budget, you want to travel in the most meaningful way. So flying internationally could add a lot of trip costs to your experience that you might not really want. Another thing to keep in mind when you're planning your next trip is to think outside the box. Based on your trip priorities, there might be destinations that you've never even thought about. And although your neighbor or your friend hasn't been to those experiences, these destinations might offer you the best experience. Make sure your next dream trip is the trip you want to experience, not the trip that others have told you about. This is about you. So ultimately, you need to pick a destination and experiences that fit your priorities and your budget and the time frame that you have to make that wonderful trip yours.
Some great advice there from Michelle. Well, that's all we have for you today. A special thanks to the Torrey Pines Glider Port for hosting us and for taking me on an incredible flight. To keep up with me and everything happening here at Destinations, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'm Brittany Pierce, and I'll see you next time on Destinations.